Okay, Tanner, the PATS delete is done. Still working on the same SMM0 computer. It's already been forward programmed, and now it's been custom tuned with that custom tune that you and I built, that we discussed over the phone. And I'm starting from scratch with 4scan, so you can see me start it up. Not starting with a specific profile, picking Ford Fusion. And there it's identifying the car. Okay, let's start with the configuration. 07 Fusion, the same VIN 3 times in a row, ending in 212691. Strategy IEAJ OAY. Do I just save this profile? No. Okay, now we're going to go to the codes. Okay. There's nothing here about PATS. No P1260. Then we're going to go to this screen here. We're going to select our PIDs. First, we're going to look for PATS enable, which won't be here. Should be right here, but it's not. They're in alphabetical order. It's not there because this computer doesn't think you have PATS, so there's no parameter to choose from with that. Torque source goes to more things than PATS, so torque source is still here. So we select torque source. And then we hit the... Did I do that all right? No, I didn't. Try that again. Select torque source. Torque control, another name for it. Why is that not selecting? Double click, there we go. And then hit check. Now we got torque control. And as you can see, there is no PATS to choose from. PATS enabled PID just no longer exists. Okay. Now I hit play. Stop. Play. Stop. Play. Electronic throttle control. Now, I take notes of this all the time. So here's your first one that we did way back in December 24. You can see the notes. These are the codes that popped. PO600 and UO300, they kind of pop them and flashing all the time. They're not really quite directly related to PATS, but we still check them. Code P1260 is related to PATS, and when I put a check mark there, that means it's no longer there. Went from disabled to blank, nothing there. Electronic control stayed electronic throttle control. That's normal. Okay. Some cars have anti-theft as electronic throttle control, but anyway, nothing there. That's how that was the first time it came. Here's the paperwork from the second time it came in May. You can see that I had the same notes on there. 1260 is gone. PATS disable is gone. Anti-theft went to electronic throttle control from anti-theft. So, all gone. Okay. So your two pieces of paperwork. There it is. There's no PATS. There's no PATS parameter to choose from. Then when you go look at all the list of codes, there is no P1260. It was there. You saw it before. We deleted PATS. And now you can see it's not there. That's it. Still on this SMM0 computer. No PATS codes. But as you can tell, if we log, we're actually still logging. You can see that's real time. I'm logging. Electronic throttle control. No PATS. Stop logging. Go up here to trouble codes. Well, let's just verify the car again first. See, we're still looking at Euro 7 Fusion. There's the 3 VINs. Go to the trouble codes. There's no P1260. We'll even clear the codes. Okay, cycle the key off, then back on. Okay, now it's going to pull the codes again. No matter how many times we hit this button to check the codes. I'll zoom out so you can see that I'm doing that. I'm checking the codes over and over. You can hear my IDS click when I do that. Checking over and over and over again. No P1260. PATS is absolutely 100% deleted in this computer, and this computer is functional. It's doing things it's supposed to do. For example, I could log other things. So let me get out of the data logging, make sure that's shut off. Okay. Then we'll go to, let's see, go to reading some codes. Let's look at some other live data. We'll set up a couple of things. Now remember, I don't have any sensors plugged into this computer, so a lot of this stuff's just not really going to work, but we can pick some things like, I don't know, barometric pressure, desired idle RPM, coolant temp sensor status, coolant temp sensor voltage, command EGR. None of this stuff's really going to read right because there's no sensors plugged in, but we can just sort of monitor a few sensors. Probably show substituted values, but there's all the different things I log, right? We'll hit the checkbox. Now our screen has all this stuff on it. Then we'll start the data logger. As you can see, the computer's substituting that value of barometric pressure for 27.5 inches. I don't know why it doesn't think it has a fault. Maybe if I cycle the key a couple times it will. Temperature is reading -40, which is basically that sensor is all the way up 5 volts, which means it's unplugged. And fuel tank pressure sensor. These are just minimums. IAT at exactly 100 degrees. Those are just substituted values because there's no sensors plugged in here. But what this shows you is this computer's thinking clearly. It's functioning. It can data log stuff. If there was any sensors plugged in, this would be real data. That's it. There's nothing else. I don't know what else there could be. The computer works. The computer thinks clearly. PATS is certainly deleted. There's a before and after difference in everything we do. And that wraps it up for the SMM0 computer.